Hello, everyone. Good day, good evening to you wherever you are. I'm coming to you live from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and my special guest also live from Singapore. Yes, and
Hello.
yeah, yeah. And today is actually the day 8 of my 10 days go live journey. So it's special today. I have a guest. Actually, she's special to me because she's my mentor in this first time that we are talking together. And in fact, if it's not for her, I won't have found out about this amazing and wonderful online business. Yeah. So, just for those who are new, watch us for the first time, I'd like to wish a warm welcome. And please comment where you are watching us from. Yeah. So I'd like to let's introduce ourselves. You don't mind if I start first? No.
Can,
Yeah.
can, can. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm Susie. I'm an online business entrepreneur mentor. I'm engaged to my lovely husband to be. I'm also a cat parent to my lovely boy who is a rescue cat, and I'm a music teacher in profession. And I'd like to introduce our guests. Can you introduce our audience today?
Sure. First of all, I want to thank Susie for inviting me to be one of her guests to share about my journey. I'm Elaine. I'm based in Singapore. I'm a full-time working mom. I have three young kids, 10 years old, 7 years old, and 4 years old. They're all quite a handful, quite a handful, especially my youngest one. Quite sticky to me as well. And I'm also an online digital entrepreneur for 3 years plus now. Time flies. Yes.
Wow, 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 three kids. Wow, really handful. Must be very busy as a mom and also, as a
Yes.
business and a mom. Wow,
Yes. I have
really.
my I have my sideline, my this online business, and I also I am serving five bosses
Wow,
in
wow,
my full time.
wow, that's a lot. Okay, I actually have a few questions for you today. So I'd like
Mm,
to hear from your side, what is your journey in this online business?
sure.
And I'll go through the first one. So, what's your pains and the struggles before starting the online business? So basically, is what is your life before this? Yeah.
There's my life. In personal wise, in professional wise, is that it's not like smooth sailing. There's a little bit of up and downs, in regards to like relationships and whatever it is, and then commitment as well. And then I'm also on top of all of that, I'm also a strong believer of plan B, passive incomes or sidelines, whatever you say, because I strongly believe that one shouldn't survive or just be contented with one salary. And especially that like for myself, I don't have a high degree in my I'm in admin all my life. um when you're in a secretary position or in admin positions, that somehow the salary range is always around the same level. And then sadly, as the years goes, as I grow wiser, each increase but the salary decreases because my market value decreases. Nowadays, people, last time if you say it's like a graduate is like wow, a handful, they are in demands. But nowadays, everyone is graduate. Everyone is, a graduate is a person, and they're, grabbing for the same, the same piece of positions. And whenever, if I want to go out for look for a job, I won't be the first choice, even if I have the experience. There's so many youngsters out there who are willing to take a lower salary to start. So why would they even consider me, right? So last time when they say that experience would help you to secure, now no more. And especially that that past few years, the pandemics and everything, so many things have changed. People have changed, company have changed, so many people have learned a hard lesson for these 2 years. So for me, thank goodness I do, I have that impact. But thank goodness is that I still have my job, although serving five bosses. And then I experience that pay cut or whatever it is. Yeah, or all those things. And also regardless of that, I have tried a lot of sideline, because of the passive income or the plan B and all these things. I lost my time. I lost, missing the milestones of my kids and everything. With two is still okay. With two is still okay. But that's when my third one was born. I literally don't have time for them at all. I don't have time for them. And then, the mom's guilt really came in really hard. Because I want to give 100% to every single one of them. So can you imagine 300% for three kids?
Yeah.
It's it is really impossible. It's impossible. And then with the money that I'm struggling, the passive income building, the side hustle, starting up and trying to earn that extra money, the spending of the time away with the kids, meeting my customer, bringing products to them, or bringing them to the office to, try out samples or let them see, how do I say, sell to sell my business to them. And then also all these things I can only do it after office hour. And I do work long hour. And also my weekend. So literally they're all burnt. And all these things, it's really ironic. It's ironic that, I'm trying to earn a better income so for a better life, but yet I lose out all the time with my loved ones, with my children. They miss me. One of the biggest setback that I ever, the last straw that I actually um break my heart. It actually broke my heart was, my eldest daughter that time she was I think 5 years old. Five or six. I came back really late. And then she says that, Mommy, I you know, you don't love us anymore. You don't have time for us anymore.
Mm.
You know, can you imagine, hearing this from a 5 years old? It
Yeah.
literally just, it broke my heart. Yeah, sister,
Yeah.
what am I? What am what I was doing? What the hell I was doing? I was, spending so much time, trying to build a better life, but yet I disappointed my kid.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Really sad.
correct,
Yeah.
correct. That was what
Yeah.
happened. So at that time, 3 years ago, I think it's God's will as well. God's will that I chanced upon this online business. It really by chance. And at that time, it was actually my mentor who asked people who whether they are interested to go for some meditation. So at that time, I was thinking maybe I need some to give me some direction. Yeah, so that's what I did. I started to, chat with her and says that, hey, what are you, what is this? I may be interested, but in the end, I actually didn't. I back out. I back out because fear came in. I'm
Yeah.
I'm scared that, after I manifest what will happen, that everything
Mm.
all comes. So I was really scared. I didn't do it anyway. So, but the thing is about the amazing things about Facebook is that once you start to comment on someone and their newsfeed start to pop up more often, that was what happened when I saw, I think 2 months plus or 3 months in, I saw that she's doing something as a sideline, and she has some income that came in. So I got really curious. I was really curious. She was really happy. I see her photos, a smile, so shiny. And then so I asked her, I said that, what are you doing? Apart from that meditation thing, what are you doing at that time? So she just shared. She was like, literally just give me that website. Say you go and register and you watch their webinar. And then I said, okay, I watched already. So what's next? Oh, you saw the second step, right? Just take the second step. And I
Yes.
didn't really even ask her much questions. And I said, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So I went in. I was like blown away. I was like, wow, what is this, man? I was information overwhelmed. I was culture shocked. And but the thing is that I did thought quite a while. Quite a while. It took quite a while to really think about it. And then things happen as well. And again, I have to say that is somehow like God's will. The direction is somehow a lot of things happen during that short period of time. It actually push me to to decide that, okay, I'm going to do it. You know, I was like so desperate. I was like so uh life sucks at that time. Life really sucks. And I owe quite a lot of that from all the sidelines. But I was saying that, what worse can I be, right? What worse can I be? I won't die, from trying something really new. This is after all a legit business, and I do need some investment in. But it doesn't really stop me. So despite of me going, using the remaining balance to clear off whatever debts I incurred at that time, I actually even like go further into debts to come into this business. I was like, show hand, come on,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
fast, time
Yes.
flies.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
Yes,
There are some parts that you when you shared that they really resonate. Even I don't have kids yet. There was that worriness that if you commit into your job and then finding that you go nowhere, and then imagine if the child, whether go for job or you sacrifice the child timing. So it was.
yeah. That's why Susie, you're young and you haven't have a kids, but you have foresee. You have
Yes.
foresee. That's why you started planning now because everything, whatever you do, it needs time. It needs
Yes.
time. You see how much time I have actually wasted. The years just passed by. Just you see a blink of an eye. It just passed by so fast.
Yes. It
Yeah.
is. Mhm.
Mm.
Yes. So really, really, and there's some really still your sharing is still touch me. That's why even like you, I don't question much. When I found out, I just the determination was there. Yeah.
Yes.
So really,
Yes.
yes. And I think the next question you might have already answered of why you decided the online business. Maybe you can add what.
Why did I decided to have an online business? Because first of
Yes.
all, I have actually at that time I have no intention to go online because like everyone else, I was skeptical. I was
Mm-hmm.
really skeptical. So at that time, I was thinking online scam. Like everyone, I was really worried. It's the unknown. It's the unknown. But then you see that as just now as I mentioned, I haven't tried anything. I thought that I've tried a lot of things that you know n- everything would be the same. After from one sideline to the other side, like yeah, same pattern, same thing, same thing, all this thing. So online is the unknown. Online is the place where I don't know what is it about. What is it about? Since I have already tried so many things and feared and don't have the success, what's left? What's left? It's only things that I haven't touched, right? This is
Mm-hmm.
something that I haven't touched at all. So that's why this is also one of the reason I decided to go in. But of course, the biggest reason that really like pushed me to this online business is that I don't have to approach any of the people that I know anymore. Of course, that if you want to, you can, but because of what I did before, people hear my name, they just ran away and say, "Oh, it is Elaine again, going to sell me something else. Must be selling me something." So I better don't, reply her whatever it is. So this business, and I'm also very stubborn. I still believe that I must have a passive income. I must have plan B. So I
Yes.
decided to go in. So
Yeah.
I don't have to approach my friend anymore. Second,
Yes.
this is something that I have never tried. Never tried, never know. At least,
Yes.
even if I try at that time, I was telling myself, even if I try and I fail again. So, okay, at least, I know that this is also something that I feel I learned I can't do it next, right?
Hmm.
Correct or
Yeah,
not?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, same, same. I really don't like to chase family and friends. That's why the main reason also to be in the business really that there's parts resonate with you so much, it clicks,
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So the next question is, what is the biggest result, a change that happened since you started your online business? Yeah.
Okay, there is a lot of results and changes that happens in these 3 years. Um, First of all, I must say my mindset. My mindset has changed a lot. It was like a total cleanup, a cleanup,
Mhm.
a cleanup from what I was before, from the mindset that I was. I was very negative. I victimized myself a lot. I was like blaming everyone else except myself that things happen that way at that time. So coming into this business, of course, that at that time, my intention is to earn money. Everyone will want to earn money in business.
Yes.
But what really surprised me, what really benefited, apart from all the business, of course, that I'm earning passive income at this moment. By the way, and I have cleared off all my bad debts now. Um, was is that I have I started learning a lot. I started to read, some, I have never really read books, the only books that I have, ever since I graduate from school is like I read textbook. I read textbook from school, not by choice, but, I have to. And then after that, I worked, I got married, and then I start to read children's book. I got kids, I read nighttime, bedtime story to them, then basically that's it. But coming into this business, I started to really get an interest in reading. And then I also there's a lot of first there's like I learned, I learned about how to do Zoom. I learned to do live, like how, doing videos. I was like so frightened. It's like I'm not a social media person at all. Last time, Facebook was just about watching people's live and watching Korean drama. So basically, that's it. I don't even know that I was so ignorant. I was so naive. I don't know a lot of things, which I didn't realize until I started this business. And of course, that the world out there was like last time my circle was just like that, just like that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
now my circle is the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. I
Yeah.
start to know a lot of friends. It's like how Susie, you're in KL, and here I am in Singapore. And then we also get to know friends
Yes.
and people from
Yeah.
all walks of life,
Mhm.
as far as in like USA, Canada, and where else? Where else? In the UK, Malaysia, Thailand,
Yes.
Vietnam,
Yeah.
everywhere, literally everywhere. Yeah.
It is.
And we learned that, we are not the only person who are struggling. There's a lot of people out there, and you see how hungry they are, how driven they are, how determined they are to make things change, and how they have actually changed and transformed their life. It's like, wow, what have I done? How
Yes.
amazing the other peoples are. It's really
Mhm.
you have you have your if you are hearing this and then you are curious and you have already has some information about us, you really need to take the next step in and experience this yourself. you know this
Yes.
thing is my experience. Who knows that your one will be even a bigger culture shock and say wow, even better than all power than me. Yeah, so really, really
Yes.
more good thing compared to the down the high time is better than more than the more than the downtime. That's for me. Guarantee
Uh,
and chop.
okay. Wow, 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 amazing, amazing. Okay, I think you're already about to answer the last question before we're about to end the session. So basically is can you share what you can advise to our audience about, taking action? Like you mentioned, if those who say, I want to achieve the dreams I have shared before, dreams of earning this and that, what can you advise to them? Yeah.
Dream will always be dreams if you don't take action. Yeah, you can worries from the sky to the back, from the moon to back to reality, but without doing with no actions, you will still be at the same spot. You just ask yourself, you have been doing so many things, struggling at the same thing, and worrying about day in day out the same thing. Maybe you say money. You're worried about money. There's no money. It's getting lesser and lesser, or whatever it is, whatever you do, it just won't increase. Then you have to reflect on yourself that what else have you not tried? What else do you not dare to face? What is the fear that's holding you? Look into it. What if you dare to take that leap, that first step out and just try it. Take that calculated risk. At least you know what. Even if you fear, you have the experience gain, and you have a better definition or better determinations of okay what's next. That courage you build on. But what if you succeed? Like for myself, when I joined into this business, I was literally I didn't really think that much. I was like literally show hand, yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't really think, really, I didn't really worry too much because that I've done so much. What else can I? How badly, what I feel, right? I was really at that bottom anyway. So
Mhm.
that's what I did. I took that first step out, and 3 years in, I achieved so much, so many things. Like my milestone after milestones, I cleared all my debts and all this. I do not allow myself to question that. What if I fail? Just ask yourself, what if you try and you succeed? Yeah.
Yes.
And I always say is that, we are the driver of our own car. You drive your own car with directions. With directions, you need to focus. You may get lost. You can drive, blindly. You can drive aimlessly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Where will you be?
Yes.
It's just, I ask myself that. I ask myself all the time, all the time. I want to, to do. I want to have, in a few years time. I want to, do the things that I love. Like eat the things that I love, eat the food that I love. I want to give my child whatever they love to without the financial worries.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Mm.
how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? Have you ever asked yourself that? Yeah. So if you have tried this, if you have tried that, what else have you not tried? So just keep trying. Action is the key.
Really, that's
Hmm.
the question. Yeah. Thank you so much. Really, I can feel you, and I really what amazed by your your determination and through as I know you, you are the resilient when you're doing things. That's why I find you're the
Never
inspiration.
say die.
Uh, you've always been an inspiration to me, actually. Yeah. Thank you so much
Yes,
for
yes.
sharing.
So yeah, correct.
Yes,
For those that who are watching us live, are watching the replay, get in touch with Susie. That's the reason of why you are here. Seeing us doing the video, doing the sharings. We are legit person. Sharing our journey is
yes,
101% legit. Approach us. We don't bite,
yes. Yeah, just you're free to connect. Always approach us anything that resonates to you. So
and
thank
then
you
we
so
look
much.
forward. Yeah, I look forward to have you
Looking
with us.
forward, yes.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
looking
Thank
forward. Yeah,
you.
I'd like to say thanks to all who watching live today. Cynthia from Malaysia, Sabah, Patricia from KL, hi, Winnie, KL, yeah, hi. Thank you so much. And Doreen, hi. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. And also, I will be continuing my journey of sharing. There's 2 more days. Same time, 10:15 p.m. Malaysia time. There are more to share on this. Yeah. So thank you so much. So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a good day, good evening, and goodbye.
Bye bye. See
Okay.
you.